This is our fourth video on MicroStrategy MSTR, now called Strategy, and the three other videos had the exact same sentiment, and that was, why would you buy MSTR for a premium to Bitcoin when you could just buy Bitcoin? Now that premium has evaporated to almost zero. Let's take a look at what we think of MSTR now that there's no premium. When did the premium decay? Well, over the last year, but you can see specifically blue line is Bitcoin, white line is MSTR, and right here in June, the two decoupled, which created a valuation premium of near zero for MSTR stock. Before we talk about whether MSTR should even trade at a premium to Bitcoin, let's take a look at the balance sheet. You can see $15 billion in preferred, convertible, and total debt here. Usually that comes with a very large interest payment. Let's take a look at whether that's actually happened. So $14 billion in debt usually would come with a large interest cost of maybe $1 billion a year, but take a look at MicroStrategy. They just have $70 million in interest expense. How do they do that? This debt all has a zero coupon on it, meaning they don't have to pay interest on a yearly basis. So here's the good news about MicroStrategy's business is that it's not that expensive to run. They have $400+ million in legacy software business that comes in revenue. That's a good thing. And then they have, if you add up all these costs plus the interest costs, you get about $700 million in costs against $400 million in revenue, meaning they are burning cash, but they're only burning it about $300 million a year. Compare that to $65 billion in Bitcoin ownership, and it really isn't that much of a negative spiral because of these low interest costs. If you've been watching our videos and want to invest alongside us,
click the link in the comments, select your brokerage,
search for ticker RVER wherever you buy stocks.
Thank you, and now back to our video.
So even at no premium, do we think MicroStrategy is more attractive than just owning Bitcoin here? We do not, and here's why. This $15 billion debt wall will come due starting in 2027 and going out to 2032. They will either have to reissue debt at lower warrants, which would dilute us, the shareholder, or reissue equity, which would dilute us, the shareholder. Neither one of those would make us very happy. So do we think at a 1-to-1 ratio, MSTR is a better buy than Bitcoin? We do not. If it gets to 0.9, 0.8, we might take a look at this thing because ultimately they could sell the Bitcoin and buy stock back to collapse that value back to 1-to-1. But at this level, we would still just rather own Bitcoin. Thanks for all the likes, subscribes, all the comments. We really appreciate it. And if there's anything you guys want to see, let us know.